Welcome back to the Force 9's YouTube channel. Welcome back to an Andalusian adventure with Sevilla on Football Manager 2017. Now, last episode we lost to Celta Vigo, and then we defeated Besiktas in our group game that was away in Turkey. Today we have our final game in the group. It's a home game against Monaco. After that we face Atletico Madrid in the league, which I think is also a home game. But before those, I played 6 games off screen. That's a good thing about not uploading as regularly, so you can get more done off screen. So without further ado, let's look at the goals from the games off screen. Nzonzi to Vasquez. Here is Moreno. And Moreno, nice ball to Sarabia. And Sarabia's effort is in. It's a goal. 76 minutes played. Sevilla take the lead. Rico, no time to take the goal kick. Espanyol 0, Sevilla 1. Vasquez takes the corner. It's cleared pretty poorly. And Vitolo with the goal. 87 minutes played. Sevilla finally break their deadlock. Enrico holds onto the ball, and that is full time. Sevilla 1, Deportivo 0. A boring match. Jetro Williams on the corner here. And it's Mitroglou, and what a stop by Mariano. Wow. Carrico heads it forwards. Semedo to Jonas. And Raul going for it. And Carrico brings him down. Carrico's already been booked. And it looks like it's going to be a red card for our defender here. 89th minute, Carrico is sent off. Sevilla down to 10 men. 4th minute of injury time. Williams with the corner. And it's headed away from danger by Montoya and Rafa. And that's full time. Benfica 0, Sevilla 0. A good point for the away team there. Ilicic on the free kick. And it is headed clear by Hurto, but Pozzo heads it forward to Vitolo, and 51 minutes into the game, Sevilla take the lead. Pozzo to Ilicic, and Kerhin with a nasty challenge there, and I think the referee's going to send him off, is he? Straight red card for Rene Kerhin. Granada down to 10 men. Montoya takes the corner. It's headed clear, but there's been a push in the box, and Zonzi was pushed over. I think it was Vesca who made the foul, but it is a penalty. Vitolo hoping to add his second goal of the game here, and give Sevilla a 2-0 lead with 3 minutes left to play. Is he going to score it? Yes, he is. Keeper goes the right way, but Vitolo puts it right into the corner, and it's 2-0. Masic will clear this, and then the referee will blow the whistle. There we go, Sevilla 2, Granada 0. Sarabia with a free kick, and it is headed clear by Shure. Carmona with the ball now, and Carrico shot. It's a goal. Wow, what a finish by the defender there. 1-0 lead, 31st minute, and it's Carrico who scored it. Ilicic to Iborra. Only 30 seconds into the second half here, and Carlos Fernandez is through. First shot is saved, but Fernandez with the equaliser scores his first Sevilla goal. Only 37 seconds into the second half. Ilicic with a free kick. And there's a lovely free kick. 3-0, 71 minutes played. Josip Ilicic with the dead ball goal. And that is his third goal of the season. I think they've all been free kicks. Bandera to Hernandez. Full time there. And it is Ferrol 0, Sevilla 3. Ilicic with the corner. And it's headed clear. Not very far though. And then Iborra with a header, and it's in. 6 minutes played. Sevilla lead. Mariano passes to Vitolo. Vitolo looking for the cross and finds it. And finds Carlos Fernandez, who scores his second goal in as many games. 29th minute, Sevilla lead 2-0 in Sociedad. Juanfran with the throw-in towards Zurataza. And Zonzi doesn't do well enough there. And Concha is 3 yards out. And could not have missed. In the 80th minute, Sociedad have pulled a goal back. Full time, Sociedad 1, Sevilla 2. Yeah, so thankfully we didn't concede an equaliser against Sociedad, 2-1 defeat. So again, we did well. We got a good draw against Benfica in the Champions League. Elsewhere, we did well. Espanyol and Deportivo, I would have liked to have scored more, and the goals came kind of late, but they're wins nonetheless. Dominant performance against Ferrol, so the second leg we should have no problems there. Also played a bunch of kids in this game. Carmona started at right back. The 16-year-old Durar played his first game. Cristoforo played. Carlos Fernandez played. He also started against Sociedad. He's got 2-2 now, so he's going to start today. I do have a piece of bad news to bring you, and that is that Nicolas Pereira, the centre-back, has retired. He suffered a cruciate injury, which would have kept him out for 8 to 9 months. And at his age, he decided it would be best if he would retire. So Nicolas Pereira has retired. It leaves us kind of devoid in centre-back options now. So the January transfer window, we absolutely need a centre-back. So yeah, it's a shame because he was a really good performer and he did really well for us. First season averaged over 7. And this season he's been doing well as well. Scored a couple of goals last season as well. But unfortunately, he's been forced to retire. So we host Monaco in today's first game. Monaco knocked us out of the Champions League last season in the last 16. We've got a draw against them in the group so far. As you can see, the standings at the moment, we are on 9 points. Monaco are on 11. So we need to beat them if we want to finish top of the group. But we could still go out. If we lose and Benfica win, I don't know if they can overtake us because head-to-head with us and Benfica is 2 draws. Our goal difference is better, so if we lose and they win, if goal difference becomes a thing, we could still go out. I'm not too sure. Benfica have Besiktas as well, who have lost all of their games so far, so that's going to happen. But this is going to be a tough game. Made even tougher by the fact that while we have Pereira retired, we also have CARRICO suspended as he got sent off against Benfica. So we are losing 2 centre-back options now. We have Rami, who's still available there. But we're going to have to bring Diego Gonzalez in at centre-back, which is not ideal. Ilicic is also exhausted, so we're going to bring Vasquez on. Cristoforo isn't registered, so yeah, we've got all sorts of problems at the moment. We can put Montoya on the bench. We'll bring Vieto back to the bench, because with Fernandes playing well at the moment, there's no room for anyone else. Moreno and Vieto have been terrible, to be honest. They've not scored a lot between them at all. Only 5 goals between them so far this season. We're in December, and our 2 leading strikers have 5 goals between them. That's just awful. Our top scorer at the moment is actually Vitolo with 6. And even 6 at this point is just not good enough. We should have someone on double figures by now. But it's just not happening. Vitolo is also tired, so we'll put Sarabia out on the right. Afola's on the left. He's been very average, the loan signing from Stoke, which is kind of expected because I don't think he's that good. And yeah, it was meant to be back up to Vitolo, but Vitolo has missed games here and there because he's been tired and stuff. Fernandes is actually tired, so we're going to have to put him on the bench today. So you look at Vieto and Moreno on 6.58 and 6.48. That's just awful. Because of the fact that Vieto has scored more by 1, we're going to start him. But that is the team we're going to go with today, I think. There's not a lot else we need to do here. We need another defender on the bench. Do you know what? We'll have Debussy on the bench at centre-back cover. We'll bring Carmona on. Ilicic needs to be rested entirely because he's on 75%. So we'll do that. Yeah, that'll have to do. It's going to be difficult, this. We've got not a lot of good options here. We're going to struggle, I think. Monaco with the 4-4-2. Subasic, Jorge, Hermison, Glick, Donati, Lamar, Moutinho, Benassi, Hesse, Falcao and Baptiste out. Germain is on the bench and Villa on the bench. Yeah, this is going to be a difficult game. Apparently we are the favourites though. Let's go for the fans option. They're listening keenly, but there's no green in that team talk, which I don't like. There we go. That's better. Let's start the match. And let's get our stats and our formation up. Match stats. And Monaco formation, there we go. Off we go. Lamar with a corner for Monaco here. Headed clear by Gonzalez. We need to win this game if we want to top the group. And that would, in theory, mean an easier team in the last 16. But last season we topped our group and we got Monaco and still went out. So that's a load of nonsense. But finishing second means we might get teams like Juventus or Real Madrid or Barcelona, depending on who finishes top of their group. So we'll have a look at that at the end and see who we could potentially get. And I think if we do go through, then we might be able to do the draws at the end of the episode, because I think they come after the Atletico game. So I think we'll do the draws at the end of the episode if we get through. We're going to go in a half-time goalless, I think, unless there's a goal right at the end of the half. But that is half-time, 0-0. We've been the better team. We've had half chances. If I get a goal, I make us favourites. Let's say that. I'm going to say you weren't that bad. I'm going to go aggressive with Vieto, though, and I'm going to say, assertive. You have the ability to make a real difference for us. He's still listening keenly. I want one of these guys to score a goal. Vieto, I want him to score because I signed him permanently after a decent loan spell last season. I think he got 16 goals, something like that. But so far, this season, it's just not worked out for either of our strikers. We signed Moreno last January, Honestly, he's been a bit of a failure. He hasn't done well at all over the second half of last season and the first half of this season. Alfale's coming off, Vitolo is coming on. My signings, Radu has been my best signing because he's been incredible at left back. He's played almost every game. So that's good. We've had 2 shots on target out of 11. That's just poor. And Monaco. Oh no, are you serious? Lamar with the goal. That took a huge deflection. And we are losing 1-0. Benfica though. I think Benfica are losing. Let me draw up the game. Sorry. Now would you look at that? Besiktas are beating Benfica 4-2. So, okay, I'll take it. I wasn't expecting that. But we're losing at home to Monaco here. We shouldn't be. We have been the much better team today. 63% possession. But we've just not performed nearly as well. Our front 3 is just not working at the moment. Fernandez is coming on. We're going to make him target man. I mean, we need to come back and beat him if we want to top this group. I don't think it's going to happen somehow. This is going to be our first group defeat as well. 81 minutes played. It's not been great today. It really hasn't. Pozzo. Yeah, let's bring in Pozzo. Pozzo's done well, actually. He had a great game against Ferrol in the Copa del Rey. So, yeah, let's give him a go. But apart from that goal, there's not been hardly any highlights today. But hopefully we can win the ball here. Rami does win the ball. We could attack here. Vazquez could get it, but Hemison gets there first. Radu to Iborra. And Zonzi to Vazquez. If we equalise, that's fine. We'll keep our unbeaten run afloat. But Glick clears it to Falcao. And a good tackle there by Diego Gonzalez. Here is Vazquez to Nzonzi. Finds Pozzo. Carlos Fernandez. Goal! Fernandez has 3 goals in 3 games. Right, he is starting as often as he can. Fernandez may be the answer to my striker woes. And 89 minutes played here. We get the equaliser. And we might keep our unbeaten group stage intact. We're not going to finish top. But we will still finish unbeaten. That's good. And that's full time. Sevilla 1, Monaco 1. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Qualifying's a great achievement. Well done. That group was much harder than I thought it would be. We drew 4 out of 6 games. And we still went through. That's just a mental stat. But the 2 wins, both against Besiktas, were key. And the other ones we drew. We drew twice against Monaco and twice against Benfica. That's pretty crazy. So the first knockout draw is just after the Atletico game. So I'll bring you that at the end of the episode. But the first knockout round, our first match, whoever it will be against, Iborra's going to be banned because he got 3 yellow cards. So that's unfortunate. Oh my god, Leverkusen drew. Now, Leverkusen have won their group. That is a cert. I don't want Leverkusen, and I will show you why. Look how many goals they've scored. Look at that. They've scored 6, 12. Let's say 20. They've scored 22 goals in their group stage. They've conceded, how many? 6, 7, 9. But that is a lot of goals. They beat Liverpool 6-4. They beat Malmo 6-0 and 5-1. They beat Juventus 3-0 for Christ's sakes. And then draws against Liverpool and a defeat against Juventus. I don't want Leverkusen. So let's see who else we could get. So Barcelona is a possibility. I think you can get all Spanish ties in the last 16. I'm not quite sure though. Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich. We won't get Monaco because they were in our group. Leverkusen, Manchester City, Real Madrid, or Paris Saint-Germain. They all look horrible. Okay, so Atletico at home. Now they are 4 behind us in 4th place. We are only a point behind Real Madrid in 2nd and 2 behind Barcelona in 1st. So it's tight at the top at the moment. We are keeping close behind the favourites, Barcelona and Real Madrid. So we are doing well this season. I'd like to do better than 3rd. We'll try and get 2nd or even 1st. But I don't want to finish lower than we did last season because that would be declined. I don't want to be worse. Okay, now Radu is also suspended for this game. So Gonzalez will go to left back. We will bring CARRICO back in. We're going to start Fernandez, of course we are. Okay, Vitolo is going to come in for Alfale. We'll bring Ilicic back in. But this is the team we're going to go with today. Only a couple of changes from the past game. 3 changes, in fact. 4. No, 5. No, 4 changes. Fernandez, Ilicic, Vitolo, CARRICO. 4 changes. There we go. Okay, so who do Atletico Madrid have? Oblak, Philippe Luis, Jimenez, Sidney, Vasalco, Gaitan, Saul, Koke, Fernandez, Griezmann, and Gamero. Very similar squad to what they had last season. I don't know what sort of transfers they've made this season, if any. These team talks are they're not getting worse, but there's not a lot of reaction to them until I get to the individual bits. So let's do that. Now, can we beat Atletico Madrid, and can Carlos Fernandes continue his good form? Because he scored 3 in 3 so far. Let's see if we can make it 4 in 4. Fazaka with a throw in. Koke wins it, and then Nzonzi makes the tackle. Good work there by the Frenchman. Ilicic to Carlos Fernandes. Now, there's a huge gaping gap in midfield there. Look at the middle of the pitch. Ilicic to Gonzalez. Nzonzi to Ilicic again. And finds Vitolo. This is good football. Vitolo with a cross. Fernandes scores 4 goals in 4 games for Carlos Fernandes. The 21-year-old is finally scoring goals up front. We finally have a striker who can score. He's already scored more than Vieto and Moreno have in 4 games. Great ball from Ilicic to Vitolo. Vitolo takes it as far forward as he can, and the cross is there, and Fernandes with the acrobatic volley. And we lead 1-0 against Atletico, 26th minute. Carlos Fernandes is the striker of my dreams. Kevin Gamero could be a striker of my nightmares. Sal Niguez to Griezmann. Gamero. Gaitan. Good stop there. Sarabia doesn't deal with it though, and Griezmann equalises barely a minute later. Well, less than a minute later. Instant reply. Or a swift reply, as Spencer would say. But, yeah, we get pegged back immediately. Antoine Griezmann with the shot over the goalkeeper and in. Sarabia's on a 5.9. That's not nice. Why is that a thing? Was he at fault for that goal? I don't know. 5.8. What's happened to Sarabia? Half time. Right, Sarabia's coming off if he's playing like that. I'm going to passionately say let's give the fans something to cheer. Let's go into our tactics. And let's bring on Montoya. We'll play him slightly deeper because he can't really play as an attacking winger. So we'll make him wing support. So there's a lot more to come from you. They're looking happy. That's good. Start the second half. Instruction-wise, let's have a look at this. We're clearing the ball to the flanks. That's what we need to do. Let's exploit the flanks, actually. Let's do that. And to lose this from a winning position would be pretty horrible. I don't want it to happen. But Vazalco here. Heads clear by Carrico. We've scored with our only shot on target today. We're missing the target all too often. I'm going to play structured. We're working the ball in there. That's fine. So the issue we have is just we're missing a lot of shots. So there's not really anything I can do tactic-wise to improve that. The players have to do that themselves. So I can't really do anything about that. Here's Vitolo to Nzonzi. Now they're playing, they're closing this down well here. Ilicic and Koke, an off-the-ball foul there. Koke's been sent off. He's a former Stoke player, and he's been sent off. It was an off-the-ball incident. Now we're playing against 10 men. We should win this. I tend to play worse against 10 men though sometimes. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Vitolo, Fernandes, 5 in 4. Carlos Fernandes, second goal of the game. Okay, I'll take it. We're leading again. Now let's defend this lead. We're against 10 men as well. Now they've gone to a 4-3-1. Now they've got, what is going on? Have they had an injury? What the hell? So Koke got sent off, and just after that, Sydney. Sorry, let me have a look at what happened there, because they got 2 men sent off within seconds of each other. Let me have a look at this again. Where was it? Here it is. And Nzonzi passes to Ilicic, and then Koke, got sent off for that. I mean, make of that what you will. Let's find Sydney. Here he is. Now he got sent off about a minute later. A separate incident. I don't know how I missed this, but let's see what happened here. Was it just after the goal? It was just after the goal. So did he get sent off for dissent? So there's Fernandes with the goal. He was appealing for the offside, and he got sent off for dissent. So Atletico Madrid are down to 9 men. We haven't scored since they went down to 9 men, but we haven't conceded. We're 2-1 up still. There's not long left in the game. Montoya heads clear there. Vitolo, that's the end of the game. 2-1 Sevilla. That's a good result against Atletico Madrid. Now, they went down to 9 men, so we could have taken advantage, but we did well. I'm happy with that. Carlos Fernandes is doing really well. 5 goals in 4 games. Not sure what happened to Sarabia in that game, but a 5.8. I don't really know why. Maybe he made mistakes. Wasn't really looking. But we've done well there. A good win. Now I've got to go to work in about 2 minutes. So I need to get to this knockout draw. Here it is. We're not seeded for the draw, so we could get any one of those 8 teams there. I don't want any of them, but let's see who it's going to be. So it's not Man City. What did I say earlier? I don't want Leverkusen. Because they scored 22 goals in their group campaign, and we got Leverkusen. Of course we did. Now, the next time I see you will be in the January transfer window. So, yeah, this is going to be... It's going to be interesting. So what we're going to do is... Now, last time I played through January and I only showed highlights from the games. I don't want to do that again. What we'll do is we're going to play Barcelona next episode. I do want to get to that Real Madrid game if I can. So I'll try and play 6 games off screen. I can't promise you I'll do it, but that's what I'm going to try and do. So next episode, hopefully, we'll be playing Barcelona and Real Madrid. Because if we beat both of those teams, then... essentially, we'll be top of the league unless we drop points ourselves, which I hope we don't do. But, yeah, Barcelona at Nou Camp, Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. Hopefully, it'll be those games next episode, but I'll see how far I can get. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below, leave in the comments. And if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit subscribe. I'm going to go to work now. I've got to get changed first, but I'm going to go to work. And, yeah, this will be out on Thursday, if all things go to plan. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.